Special thanks to 26 Bar and Grill, 1223 East Washington Street on the east side of Newcastle for sponsorship of this program. This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle. Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
Did dot did it did dot did it did it baby come home to me. Did dot did it dot. I saw my baby a telegram asking to a big man, begging her to come back home to me. Oh, I dotted the I's and I crossed the T's, and I'm begging.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to, Monday, June 5th. Hopefully you got that first cup of coffee, and I know I left mine all the way across the room, so when we get that break, I'm going to fooled you. See, it's Monday, and you know, sometimes when you're looking for your coffee, you put it down here, you're moving all around, you get a little stew knot, geez, oh man. So hopefully you got that first cup. I know I need mine as we start breezing through. And keep in mind, this is the end of that school year. We get a lot of kids have a week left, 4 days, 5 days. Be careful on the roads, I'm telling you. You don't know where anybody's liable to pop up. Let's get to the mailbag. Amber Marie, welcome to the NCTV45 family. Great having you along. Now, here's one. This from some people, Cindy Parada and some others, Freddie Nelson, and they're, I gotta tell you, we don't like pages or do that type of thing unless the person's going to be advertising with us. So that's been my stand. If you want to come in and show us what you got, and we can work something out for you, by all means, please do that. Otherwise, we just don't do the freebies. We have advertisers that keep community television on the air. Now, Nettie Bailey, thanks for checking in. She does our thought for the day a lot of times, and we appreciate having you along. Becky Galmarini, and totally thank you for sharing our posts. As we continue, now following us back to the 80s rewind, following NCTV45. That means they like our play day. Thank you. And folks, you probably heard about us, Brother John Rivers. We had him on Sunday. What a great guy. Totally enjoy it. And that from 95.1 The Beach down in Florida. Now, our friends at Butch's Garage say hello, and they were a former advertiser on NCTV45, so that's why I mentioned them. And just to give you some idea of people saying hi and all this through, now it's time for the birthday list. Amanda Berner, Paul Benegas, Courtney McQuiston, Christine Marie. Also, Teresa Shaftick. Very happy birthday there, cuz. Michael Greco, Lisa Simon, and Dominique Jones. Happy birthday. Hopefully you get that second piece of birthday cake and that second cup of coffee, and just have a great day. So that rounds up the mailbag. I always like to get to that first rather than last. So let's take a break. We'll be right back in a flash. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chilala and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. Funding provided by Four Brothers in downtown Newcastle. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. We're back, and I'd like to talk about a couple things. I told you about Brother John Rivers and a great radio show that he had on back in the 70s and 80s, and I listened to it. I loved it, and it was tremendous. A special thanks going out to Don Reed, Crossing Paths Don Reed, and Ron Kosar. Reverend Ron Kosar. Enjoyed the time we spent together Friday night. And boy, oh boy, I just, I'm touched. It was really great. And Ron, a New England Patriot. Thanks for taking some time with my son. I really, really appreciated that. And it was absolutely marvelous. I really appreciated the time spent. And I still think holding in the first Super Bowl against the Rams. I'm sorry to bring that up. I am a Steeler fan, but they were very nice and gracious, and I just not enough words to say thanks. Now, also, Janet and Rudy Zest and Voices, you know, if you missed it that weekend, you missed quite a bit. It was absolutely phenomenal. Down at the Riverwalk, I went up the street. I had some great food at Four Brothers. I mean, beautiful evening, followed by an absolute gorgeous, yeah, you got it, Saturday. And we're going to be giving you the North County report. And just, that's baseball for you people that don't realize that, because I have that on tap right there, and there's so much going on. But I wanted to make sure that you knew about those things. Absolutely tremendous. And please, you folks that are from out of town that came here and live, start getting involved in some of these great things that we have in our churches, the things that are going on in and around Lawrence County. It's time you get involved. It's time you enjoy the many treasures we have here in the greatest castle of the world. And if you don't do that, you're missing a whole bunch. Now, let's get in the morning show. We always give you the Cedars Sports Corner. And tonight, okay, let's go Pens. We had enough of this. I got the blue shirt on. I admit I messed up on Saturday wearing the wrong shirt. And really counting on those Pens to get a victory. Now, over in Major League Baseball, and this is painful. I mean, I definitely enjoy North County a lot more. What's your baseball schedule look like today? Well, the Battling Buccos are taking a day off. And so that means they're not going to lose. So Pirate fans, take heart. What else do you have? Well, you have the Cleveland Indians taking the day off. Way to go, guys. Who you going to watch? Well, this is it, and there's only like 7 or 8 games here. So St. Louis at Cincinnati, Philadelphia's at Atlanta, San Francisco's at Milwaukee, Miami's at Chicago, Houston's at Kansas City, Washington's at the LA Dodgers, and Toronto, they're at Oakland. 7 games going on in Major League Baseball, and so check that out. Now, for North County Baseball, as we turn Monday, Downtown Jacks at the Summertime Heroes. That's a 6 p.m. start at Flaherty Field. So make sure you check that out. Now, that was the Cedars Sports Corner. And, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
This program furnished by a grant from Ferrone Brothers. 2 locations, Newcastle on Mill Street and Wilmington Road in Newcastle. These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. I always encourage you to watch Newswatch to see what's going on in and around Lawrence County. And, with NCTV45 The Train, you can watch it anytime on your time. And we gladly put a morning edition out there for you and an evening edition. So I figure in the middle, you could watch either one of them, unless something comes up and we need to get that out there to you. Now, let's get to the song of the day. Now, there's a little... That's a warm-up. I don't want to give it away. I'm going to have to figure that one out. This date in history, 1888. The U.S. Democrats nominate Grover Cleveland for president. And also, this date in history, Emperor Wilhelm II responds to the growing demands of the Polish and other Slavic people living in German territory by calling for more Germanization of the Slavs. So gives you an idea of what was going on over there In Germany, 1937, Henry Ford initiates a 32-hour work week. That's interesting. I always thought it was 40 hours. So he was beginning to look at that. The Battle of France begins in World War II. This date in 1940. And 1941, Sander Zobo beats Bronco Nagurski in St. Louis to become the wrestling champ. Now, Bronco Nagurski, in case you don't know who he was a Hall of Fame American football player. Just to give you some ideas of what was going on, this date in history, and what a great thing. Now, what can we say about the weather? Well, this is Four Brothers 45 weather, and take heart. Last night's showers and a low of 61, and how's your Monday looking? Well, as I stumble on through, Karen, not going to be your day. Rainy days and Mondays always get you down, and 60% chance of rain with a high of 73. Karen, sorry about that wherever you may be, but don't think, and when I say Karen, I'm talking about Karen Carpenter, made the song Rainy Days and Mondays Always Get Me Down. So for those of you that don't know. Now, carrying on, as we get to Monday night, there's only a 30% chance of rain under mostly cloudy skies. The overnight low, 53. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 64, 40% chance of rain. Tuesday night, yes, mostly cloudy, a low around 50, 30% chance of rain. So basically, guys, you're going to have to get to midweek before this clears up. Just saying, that's how it is. Sorry about that. Now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, song of the day, we'll get it all in for you so you know what's happening right after these messages.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
This programming was made possible by Clark's Furniture Direct in downtown Newcastle. If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street.
68.
This program furnished by a grant from Keystone Specialty, Newcastle's party store on Mill Street in Newcastle. Mr. Pizza provided a grant for this program. Mr. Pizza, East Washington Street. Hello and welcome back. I just love this thing. See, I wear these glasses and these are readers, okay? But for your helpful hint of the day, you lost a contact. You don't know how to find it. This is great. Get a nylon, put it over the end of the hose on your vacuum cleaner. As you go around to where you think you lost the contact lens, it'll get picked up and stuck to the nylon, And when that happens, bango, you found the lens. Great, helpful hint. That one was actually spectacular. Now, listen, how to be your wife's best friend. Get out to one of those great restaurants and establishments that are on NCTV45. You'll love it. They have great food. And she'll love it too. Now, one other thing, and that's that song of the day. Let's take a listen.
In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a try, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor.
Now, I had to give you a little bit more of that because I knew you'd like it. That's In the Summertime by Mongo Jerry, all the way back to 1970. Now, I'm telling you, there's great things to do around here. Get down to the Playhouse, pick up tickets for the weekend. There's a tip on being your wife's best friend. Get out to these things in Lawrence County are great. Four Brothers, wherever you might go. And as I turn through these pages, remember that Rotary meets today too. So you've got all these fantastic things to do. I encourage you to get to one of them. Now we're going to take, and I've only got one thing to say. Make sure you tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And remember, we're available anytime on your time. By all means, make sure that you get, yes, that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.